Democratic People's Republic of
On
Korea.
day 99 of President Trump's first 100, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson went to the United Nations to lay out U.S. policy on his most vexing foreign challenge, North Korea.
The policy of strategic patience is over. Additional patience will only mean acceptance of a nuclear North Korea.
Trump himself has downplayed the 100-day marker.
It's a false standard, 100 days, but I have to tell you, I don't think anybody has done what we've been able to do in 100 days.
The president did use the 100-day mark to have his chief of staff, Reince Priebus, articulate a Trump doctrine. In the Middle East, Priebus said the United States is not interested in a ground war, but Washington will act to limit the movements of adversaries like Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Eradicating ISIS will also be a priority. Critics, however, have savaged Trump for early foreign policy missteps. He notably reversed himself on campaign promises to consider pulling out of NATO and to label China a currency manipulator. American University Dean James Goldgeier spoke to VOA by Skype.
I think the best thing I could say about the first 100 days is that he's realized that the positions he took during the campaign are not really workable in most cases, and that he needs to rethink the way he approaches countries like Russia and China.
Richard Fontaine, a former foreign policy advisor to Senator John McCain, credits some of Trump's early policy shifts with keeping adversaries off guard. But he says this unpredictability also unsettles America's friends.
Allies don't like unpredictability, and when you're talking about deterrence, unpredictability tends to not be a good idea.
Senator McCain, who has clashed with the president on many issues, nevertheless gave high praise to the policy team Trump has assembled, including Defense Secretary Jim Mattis and National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster.
This national security team is a team that has been in combat or associated with leadership for the last 15 years. And I think the cream has risen to the top.
Still, there's a nervous anticipation among analysts about how an impulsive President Trump might act in hotspots such as North Korea. After 100 days, there's a general feeling that the most widely feared worst-case scenarios have not materialized, at least not yet. Peter Heinlein, VOA News, the White House.